Hello people, I'm just gonna film a get ready with me today. I just kind of want to take you guys along in my process. It's not like anything crazy. And this is running out, so I'm just gonna unscrew this. This is the generic Target oil-free facial moisturizer for sensitive skin. It really is good for sensitive skin. I've had like some that they just make your face hurt. I'm like, this is made for sensitive skin and it makes my face hurt. But I don't even have that sensitive of skin, so I don't know. But yeah, so we're just gonna put a little bit of that on, just a tiny bit, and we're just gonna rub it in. I don't really like to go like too crazy during the day. I like to focus more of like my moisturizing at night, because I feel like your face can just get greasy, and then if you're putting other stuff on top of already a lot of products, then it's just gonna like interrupt it more, you know. But I also like to do eye cream because I don't know, I'm scared to get wrinkles, so I just want to start now not getting wrinkles. And if it doesn't work, then at least I tried. But if it does work, then I'm already ahead of schedule. So I just put like that much on my finger. And this is the Honest Beauty Instant Plump Eye Cream. They have it at Target. It's like, I don't know much about eye cream, but I think it's more moisturizing than moisturizer. So I think that's a good sign. But yeah, I put it anywhere that I think like my parents have shown some age signs, and where I just can already see like little things like on my forehead. I just put whatever's left over on one side on my forehead. I just like to rub it in. Content. I also like to put some on like the smile lines. I just find that it just leaves everything looking beautiful. So I definitely like noticed, like, even just from using this, like I only got this stuff like a month ago, but I can see like when I put makeup under my eyes, it gets a lot less like gross. So that's always good, because sometimes, like, I don't know, tell me in the comments if baking works for you, because it doesn't work for me, and I've heard from other people that it doesn't work for them either, and I just want to know if it's a myth or if people can actually do it, because whenever I do it, it just looks like disgusting. I need to wet my beauty blender. Isn't that the worst, when you realize that you still need to get your beauty blender wet and it's time to get ready? It makes me sad. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just like start with just the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. It's really like light coverage, which is nice because I'm not trying to like go out and do anything. I just kind of want to even out like the redness. I feel like I'm having a good skin day today, which is always nice. This is in probably the lightest shade, but oh yeah, light/Claire. But some people have like negative reviews on this, but I think it, just like everything else from their line, it does exactly what it tells you it's gonna do. And it just gives like really light coverage, which is just nice if you're like, maybe if you used to like do heavier foundation and you're trying to like transition down, if you go through like steps, this would be like the last step, like the lowest before you can just go with the natural skin. And so, I don't know, I love their brand and their philosophy. I just kind of like put this wherever I'm like, you could probably go there. But yeah, if you apply it like on your fingers, it's probably not gonna go right. Like, if you're interested in this brand at all, I would probably recommend that you go like look at their YouTube channel or look up some videos about them, or look at their Instagram. Their Instagram is like so beautiful. I just sit there and I'm like, whoever's running this, whoever is getting paid to make this like beautiful world is just like very awesome. Very awesome. Is that funny? No, my roommate does not think it was funny, because I don't know. Have you guys gotten sick? Because I feel like I'm getting sick. And I can hear it in my voice right now because I'm really talking. and it's just a struggle right now. But I want to do it anyways. Because I just like to be honest with you guys.
All 50 subscribers.
I know everyone unsubscribes that isn't even watching them anyways.
I'll watch it.
But yeah, so you just blend this stuff in.
On mic.
I know it's gonna be like all crunchy in the background.
Because of me talking.
Yeah, no, just kidding. You're only talking right now, and I'm just gonna speed through this part anyways.
Oh,
But
thanks.
so I just like to blend it out with my fingers. Like, that's also another thing that I love about this brand is just like the user, I don't know what the right term is, but it's just easy to like use their stuff. It all blends out. You can't really go too heavy with it, and it's just like a fun time overall. But yeah, so like as you can see, like it doesn't make like a huge difference. Like you can still see like my birthmark, but there's a lot less like redness over here and over here, and my nose is always kind of red, so we just gotta live with that. But it's not like I don't put it back on my face anyways, you know? So after we get this like base done, then I like to move on to another Glossier product. This is their stretch concealer. I don't even have to like look at the names. Like, I'm such a fangirl and I just love their stuff. This stuff is like a lot better coverage than their foundation. But this is in the shade light/medium. It looks like this. It comes in this like pretty glass bottle, which is always nice. I hit the bottom, which is just kind of sad. But I've been using it for a long time, and I used to use it as like foundation. That's another thing. If you get like this stuff, it will cover everything. Like, it gets it kind of dewy, which can be hard to work with, but it will still cover like your whole face and make you look just like a glowing goddess. That's at least like what I feel like when I put on their stuff, because I just feel like a lot of what is around us right now is just about blocking out what you really look like, you know? And we just need to embrace ourselves and love beauty. Like, you can still love beauty and like not want to change every feature about yourself, you know? But right now there's just a lot of that happening, like just like, which it's fun to like do really heavy makeup sometimes, but other times it's nice to just embrace your like natural skin. I don't know if you guys can see, but the light just turned off and I can't turn it back on. But it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Yeah, like there's no difference. But if you guys can tell, that's what happened. So I just put like a little bit on my forehead. Oh, and I need to put some on my nose. Yeah. I kind of use this as like a pre-highlighter because I just love highlighter. But like this is just my pre-highlighter, you know? Because it just gives a little highlight to the face. And then, but yeah, so I put it under my eyes. I blend out with my ring finger. I don't really know if it actually does anything, but everyone says to blend under your eyes with your ring finger because it's the softest finger, so it's not going to tug on that beautiful, sensitive skin. And then I have the concealer on my nose, and I just kind of like wipe that down. It's like I'm doing like a fake contour, but it doesn't really do anything. It just like, I mean, it does something, but it's just like whenever I try to contour my nose, it's like, why did I do this? I regret trying, because now my nose looks weird. But with this stuff, it's just like a little shine right down the center. I don't know if it, like, it just gives it just brings some attention to the, like, center of your face, I guess. But, yeah, so I just blend it out right here, because I kind of have, like, some pimples going on right there. I saw your like slow blink. So I just wanted to cover that a little bit, and then I'm just gonna do the chin. But it's like, wow, like that took like 12 minutes. But if I wasn't talking, I would already have been like done with everything. Yeah, so this is the base. It's just kind of like natural, like, is she wearing makeup? I don't know, but I know. But not everyone else knows. This is what I like to use for my brows. This is the e.l.f. Brow Kit. and it just has like a like gel kind of consistency over here, and then like a powder to like set. I don't use the powder so much, but sometimes if I want to just get them a little darker, I'll put the powder on, but we'll see what I'm feeling today. Is it like a struggle for you guys when you're trying to find your brushes and they're just not there? Like, you're trying to find the brush you're looking for and it's just gone. That's like what happens to me. And it makes me sad. But yeah, so I used to like those really thick brows, but now I kind of just like follow my natural shape. But first I like to just like go over the top and just like trace. I like to just like trace out the brow lightly, you know, define my arch a little bit, and then go down, down, down. That might be a little high, but we're gonna go with it. And then we go underneath just to know exactly what I want to fill in, and then I just kind of like to go in the front, go like that a little bit, like a little shimmy on the bottom, and then I just like to, with whatever's left after doing that, just like fill in the front, and then I'll dip in again, just like a little bit. Like if you're dipping in and like stabbing, just dip in lightly, and then you can, my philosophy is just that you can always do more, but doing less in makeup once you've already done too much is the hardest part. So if you just go in with everything lightly, then you will just have more room to build on everything. But, you know, everyone can do their own thing, because it's all subjective anyways. You might like your brows like squiggly. Did anyone actually do that trend, or is that just a meme? Do you know?
I don't know.
I thought it was kind of funny, but like, that's where our society is going. With squiggly brows, like, I don't know what that means.
I did.
You did them?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I never trust your like.
You glue your brows, then you put some regular concealer on top, then you just draw it in squiggle lines.
Was it fun?
No, I never did it.
My roommate just fucking lies to me all the time. She just tells me not true things. But it's not like anything serious. Except for when she said my scrunchie was hers. Yeah, so this is kind of what the brow looks like at the end. Sometimes I don't go so dark. Like, it just depends on my mood. Yeah, so I'm going to do the other brow and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And the second eye is complete. I mean eyebrow. Wow. I'm just so silly. Oh my goodness. Okay. But the brows are done. They're kind of like caterpillar-y today, but you know, we're gonna go with it. Sometimes it's okay. Who is that? Oh, it's my roommate. I already knew. I just wanted to spook you guys. Okay.
My room is haunted. My psycho roommate.
So the next thing I'm gonna do is the eyes. And what I like to do is use the Glossier Generation G lipstick, and this is in the shade Cake, and it's just like a very like muted like color, but it gives like, it's like your lips but better. Like that's what it looks like. That was a really shitty like swatch, but that's what it looks like. And then I just like to put it on my eyes because it just like gives me this little like smokiness, you know, but it takes like 5 seconds. Like it doesn't look like, I don't know. It just gives like a little depth to the eye area. And then I'm gonna go on the other side. Yeah, we're doing the other side. I like it on my lips too, but sometimes it's just a little too neutral for my lips, so I definitely use it on my eyes all the time. But on the lips, sometimes. Usually if I'm doing something crazy on the eyes, I'd use like that color on my lips. Next, I'm just gonna like put some lip gloss on. This is the Balm.com, the Glossier lip gloss. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. Because I like to just give my lips a little time. to set while I get the rest of my stuff ready because my lips tend to get a little dry. But here we are. And then the next step, I'm going to take this Clinique eyeliner, and this is in the shade Black Honey, I believe. And it's just like a dark purple color, and I like it because like it just like isn't black, you know, it's just like the step below, so I can like line my eyes without feeling like just so intense. Like I feel like it looks just a little more natural. So we're just gonna go in. Whoa. I can't even see. I just do the waterline because it's fun. Oh no. Do you guys fuck up your makeup? Because I do it sometimes. It makes me sad. But yeah, so I just like fill like the bottom in because I just have like thinner lashes, obviously, like on my bottom, and I just kind of do a little. Oh my goodness, what was that? But I just like, it makes the bottom look like a little thicker, a little more defined. I don't know what's happening right there, but there we go. So that's one eye. Like the difference is like immediate, like you can just see it right there. It just like gives my eyes like a lot more shape and definition, I feel. This may look scary, but it's really just exactly what you think it is. Like, just stick it close to the line. Just kidding. Don't take my advice. Just, if you don't know how to do what I'm doing, just like look up another video on how to do it, because I don't know how to explain things right. But we're just gonna go in here. I think this eyeliner would also look really good on people with blonde hair, because again, it's not so dark. A lot of the times if you do like black eyeliner, it just gives you like really like gothic vibes, and if that's not what you're going for, it can be like just not as fun. So if you go with like a dark purple or anything like that, it's definitely gonna like lighten it up but still give you the vibe that you're going for or trying to like reach. Unfortunately for blondies, it's just harder to pull off that super dark look. So I'm just doing like, I like barely line the top, but I still do it. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm also like super blind, so I can't see my eye makeup a lot of the time, but I think it turns out okay. Tell me in the comments if it looks like shit and I'll change it up. Alexis is gonna be it looks like fucking shit, Scarlett. Okay. So that's the eyes. Just kidding. We still need to do mascara. It's just taking me a while today. You know those days where you wake up and then you like accidentally turn off your alarm, so you have to set a new one, and then you wake up like an hour later and you're like, fuck, now I have to go. That's what happened to me this morning. And just kind of like set off the rest of the day to just be like that.
Yeah, I heard your alarm go off and you didn't get up. I was like, she's having a day.
I'm usually very responsible, but I still went to class. Oh, damn. I took out the trash today. Isn't that fun? Do you guys do chores? Tell me what your chores are. Do you get an allowance? I was really bad with chores when I was a kid. Can you tell, Alexis?
No.
No. You're great. Oh, I'm always terrified that I'm gonna cut my lashes off, and every time I just get more scared. Okay, then, oh, guess what? We're going in with Glossier's Lash Slick. And it comes in this cute pink package. Looks like a tampon. No, I'm just kidding. It's basically supposed to be like lash extensions in a bottle, and I love it. It doesn't flake or like clump together, which is like my biggest pet peeve. And it just gives you like natural lashes. Like I like to use other mascaras for when I'm like really like trying to go all out, but like this one is just amazing. It just makes it like look so beautiful. Like, do you see that? Like, yes, it's like we can already tell but it's like, damn. And then I just like to do a tiny little bit on the bottom. I don't like to overdo the bottom lashes during the day because I just feel like I have small bottom lashes. I don't like to lie about that, you know? So we just put like a little tiny bit. And then we're gonna do the other side. Oh, yes. I've had like 2 cups of tea and my voice still sounds like shit. Can someone help me? Put in the comments. I've said that like 5 times. I just want people to be my friend. But comment down below if you have any recipes for like saving like a sore throat, because I need it. I'm in pain. Okay, so that's the eyes. They're done. It's nothing crazy, but you can definitely tell a difference. I'm gonna have some water because I'm thirsty. So I'm just gonna bronze up my face a little bit. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, and this is in the shade 739, Ticket to Brazil. And it's just like a light contour, which is exactly what, bronzer, which is what I need because I'm always scared I'm gonna like overdo it, but this is like just a couple steps up. And then I'm not gonna do anything like crazy heavy. I'm gonna go in with this It Cosmetics brush. I don't know what brush it is, but it looks like this. It's big. This is some comparison. It's like bigger than my nose and it's poofy, but it's like tapered at the end. So we're just gonna tap it in there. And I just blew it out a little bit because, you know, I'm gonna tap it down there. Can you hear that? See, it's gonna leave the perfect payout. And so I'm just gonna like first just do a little bit just in that contour area. I don't really like to do that much around my forehead because I just feel like I don't really, for my face shape, I don't really like need it right there, but I do like to put it like right on the sides to just like make it seem like my face is just a little thinner. Not that there's anything wrong with having a round face, but sometimes I just like to have fun with the contour and the bronzer and make it look like my face is just a different shape, because why not? But then I just like to put a little bit on my nose so that we just really go like, and just like everywhere, just a little pat over. It doesn't really make like that huge of a difference, I don't think. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. contour palette. It looks like this on the inside. It's actually pretty high quality for being e.l.f. I love e.l.f. If you're going to get anything from the drugstore, e.l.f. is just the perfect place. Like if you're trying to try out contouring or just anything crazy, they'll probably have like an item for you. But I'm just going to use this shade right here to do just a little contouring. This is a buffing brush. It's not really made for contour, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. And it's called by Beauty Professional. I don't know. So I'm just going to like dip it. Woo! Sorry, didn't mean to blind you. Okay. So I'm just going to dip it in here, like right there. Just get a little coated. Oh. And then we're just going to go like this and just shape it into a little more of like a contour style, you know, just like thinner. I'm just gonna go, let's see, right where like the shadow of my cheekbone is, and I just want to emphasize that a little bit. Mine kind of goes down like that, and I just like to like put it right there. And then I'm gonna go in on the other side. I like to let it sit for a minute. And then we're gonna go over here and just put on similar. That's another thing. Like, does your contour have to match? If anyone's a contour pro, let me know and teach me how, because I struggle. But yeah, so after that, I'm just gonna kind of like blend upwards, just so I can still get kind of like the definition on the bottom, but it doesn't leave like that huge mark of color, but it's like still there, like, you see? I just like tap it in a little bit underneath, but don't like pull on it. Just let it stay there. And like, look, like, there we go. There we go. And then like, if it leaves kind of like a, like, I kind of have like this patch of brown going on, but I think that once I put the blush and everything on top, it won't leave such like a patch, because it's just gonna get like covered up. And if I just like blend it out a little bit up here, look at that, it's like barely even showing. It's just getting darker and darker outside. This is just like a little contour, you know, we just gotta give a little shape to the face, because I'm not really going crazy on a lot of stuff today. I'm just kind of like going easy. So a little contour, it's like, okay, we can throw it in there. Next I'm gonna go into the Wet n Wild Color Icon Mellow Wine blush. Let me just show you this color because I just think it's really beautiful. Look at that, like, it's like rosy, like pink, but it's also a little brown. I mean, like, drugstore makeup is the best way to test things out, because if it doesn't work out, it's like $3. But yeah, so I just like put a little bit right there, a little bit right there, and then a little bit on my nose, and just like whatever is left over just on my chin. Like I said, I was gonna bring all the redness back into my face, so there we go. Okay, so now it's my favorite part, and that is highlighter. So I'm gonna go back in with this contour palette, and oh, that's so bright. And I'm gonna use this highlight shade right there. And let me just get a brush. Okay, this is another It Cosmetics brush. This is like a blending brush, but I really like to use it for my highlighter. I think it just gives like the perfect like everything. So we're just gonna follow that glow just right down there, and we're just gonna bring it down to the front, because why not? I always like struggle to get the side of my face that isn't seeing the light. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, how would this side go? I don't know, but we're gonna try. Just put it right there. Sure, why not? And we're gonna go again, because, you know, it is e.l.f. We can layer it up and it's not gonna go too crazy. But yeah, like, you can see that little shine right there. I'm gonna go some more and then just kind of blend it out into the cheeks, just to give like the whole like look at that little cute like moment we're having. Yeah. And then just a little bit down there, a little bit on the cupid's bow, like a tiny bit right there, tiny, and just a little bit right there. Basically just like everywhere. The highlight deserves to be on your face, because it's just so beautiful and glittery. Do you guys know what I mean? What's your favorite highlighter? Tell me in the comments below. Okay, and then I just like, I don't know, I'm feeling like extra highlighter vibes today. So I'm gonna go in with the Pixie fairy dust. I think they really missed out on not naming this pixie dust, but that was probably because it was copyrighted. But whatever. It's just like a little glitter in a bottle, pretty much. But I just want to put like a little bit right there and a little bit over here. Ooh. we'll figure that out. And then just like a tiny, tiny bit right there, and right there, and right there. Yeah, like on the bottom of the nose. Just make it look shiny. And then I'm just gonna like go in with my finger first. And just like, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that glow. Wow. It's all gone. No, just kidding. I blended it all away. Do you guys use expired makeup, or do you just throw it out once it's done? Because I feel like, I don't know what I do. Just kidding. I do a little bit of both, because sometimes products run out, but other times I'm like, tell me what you think. Do you think it's gross? Do you think it does bad things to your skin? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, I just like do a little more blending with this just to make sure it's all kind of like spread out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And we're almost done. Okay. Now the lips. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the Clinique Black Honey. I don't know like what the proper name for it is. Let me see. Gotta get my glasses on for this one. Look how tiny that font is. Can you see those words? I can't. Okay. It's Clinique Almost Lipstick, and this is in the shade Black Honey. My mom used to use this, my grandma used to use this, but it's literally the perfect shade. Like, let's see. Like, it just gives you these, like, 90s, like, lips, but they're not too brown. And there you have it. This is what I do when I get ready for just like, if I just feel like putting on makeup and I'm not going to do anything crazy, this is what I do. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Mario Badescu facial spray. This is their lavender aloe chamomile one, and it just like calms me down. It just makes me feel good. If you like things and people criticize you for them, but they make you feel good, fuck them. Just do it anyways, as long as it's not hurting anyone. Just like spray your fucking facial spray, even if it's $30. Just spray it anyways because it's yours. It makes you feel good. Okay, just do that for me. Put yourself first tomorrow. You saw this, I told you to do it. Put yourself first tomorrow. If you have a friend who treats you like shit, no. Alexis, my roommate, does not agree. She's shaking her head at me. Just like,
Put yourself last. Be a server.
Yeah, serve everyone else until you die. Just kidding. No, but seriously, just like, give yourself a little more love tomorrow. Why are you shaking your head at me? You just don't agree?
Yeah.
You don't agree with my message?
Oh, it's $5 for that spray.
It's really like $7 for this bottle.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, give yourself a little more love tomorrow. Tell yourself, like, just find your favorite feature and think about that all day. And then tomorrow, the day after that, find something else. And just do that until you touch everything. And just love yourself, okay? That's all I want. I want people to love themselves. Alright, I'm gonna spray my shit now and stop fucking ranting. It makes me feel like Jeffree Star. Okay. Well, that's the finished look. I'm probably gonna brush my hair, but maybe not. I hope you guys have a good day and a good night and whatever time it could be. Comment down below what time it is. If you want to see some more of me and you haven't seen me before, then just hit the subscribe button. And if you didn't like this video, then dislike it. But if you liked it, just give it a thumbs up. I want to know your thoughts. Alright.